What up, noobs? Your boy Noptonic. I had access to the beta of the Division, Tom Clancy Division, and I've been playing for a while, for at least 2 days now. I've gotten a few questions about the game so far. How does it play and all this good stuff. So I decided I'd do a quick review of my impression of the game. Even though it's a beta, I still feel like it gives you quite understanding of what the game will look like when it finally comes out later in March. So let's just start out by saying that it plays just like Destiny. So if you're a Destiny lover, you're gonna easily jump right into this game. Even though it plays, I'm not saying it's a copy, a perfect replica of Destiny. I think it's a better version of Destiny actually, because it is with that. Destiny doesn't give you that open world concept. This game gives you the open world concept. I mean, I'm telling you, I live right next to New York, and this is a perfect replica of New York. It looks exactly what New York will look like if it goes to shit. I mean, New York is already halfway to shit now with rats everywhere. But exactly what New York will look like, even the Pennsylvania station. And if you could even go past like the landmarks that you see going, like the New York Library. Like I said, the Penn Station, everything looked very accurate. Besides from that, the shooting style, it reminds me of The Last of Us. Shooting style. I don't know if you guys played The Last of Us online. If you haven't, I have a playlist with The Last of Us gameplay. Go look at it. The way the character is set up with your backpack and your back, and you could actually see the guns that you equipped on your backpack. That's strictly taken from The Last of Us. I'm not saying they copied it, but I think they're going for the same concept that The Last of Us went for, on the online multiplayer style. Depending on what gun you're carrying, you see on your backpack, depending on what kind of perks you have. If you have a water bottle, you see the water bottle on your backpack. You can always upgrade your backpack to help you protect you, because it's also counts as an armor. Beside from that, I mean, it's strictly third-person shooting, so the game is amazing, pretty much. When it comes to multiplayer online, like when you get into the dark zone area, I think the game only gives you like 3 to 5% access to the dark zone area. But when it comes out, obviously the whole game is gonna open up. But still, even though you have 5% access to the dark zone area, that's pretty much where the fun is. And I also just get some friends. If you don't have some friends, get online and make some friends, because you will get your ass handed to you. Once you cross that route and get into the dark zone area, that's when you realize there's actually some good players out there. That's when the game really gets fun, because that's where you have to loot. And this game actually, I think it's one of the games that actually force you to get on your mic and actually talk to strangers, because once you're playing by yourself and you get surrounded by other players and they look at you and they ask you, are you friendly? And if you don't reply quick enough, they will kill you. Easy and simple. So if you get a mic, I suggest you get a mic, or always play with a couple of friends, because you're always going to be under attack, because it's hard to trust people online. And I think that's how they set up the game, because the game is based all around looting. You could loot from enemies, you could loot from enemy base, and you could loot from other online multiplayer characters. So if you have a loot on you and you're by yourself, most likely it's a high chance that a group of friends will actually attack you, kill you, and take your loot. So make some friends and get on the mic. Now I talked a lot about the loot. The loot is like color coded. There's a green, blue, I think even a yellow, and each color represents a higher rank of loot or parts. So I got to watching some guy play online streaming, and he was complaining that this guy was killing him too fast, and they had exactly the same gun, but he didn't realize that the guy upgraded the shit out of his gun. So each gun, each loot adds a different perk to your gun. For example, if you had a blue or red, that gives you a higher ranking, higher power on your gun. So let's say if you hit a headshot and you had a blue part or red part attached to your gun, you actually get 20% headshot kill, stuff like that. So even though if somebody looked like he had the same armor and the same parts that you do, But if you notice that he's dealing more damage than you're dealing to him, then 90% of chance he have upgraded his gun. So you better run, because he will make you his bitch. Because it's not fun to lose. So you have to upgrade. This game forces you to scavenge and upgrade. So, and the best way to do this is to play with a group of friends. It's a very friendly game. Like, it forces you to get a group of friends, because if you're by yourself, most likely you're not gonna survive. You won't have fun scavenging, because every time you scavenge by yourself, a group of friends are gonna attack you and take your loot. So I mean, I think this game's gonna make a lot of people make some friends online, because when I got on, I quickly made friends, because I was trying to play by myself to explore, but once I got there, I realized how crazy it is. And I was helping a couple of group of dudes out, and they was like, "Who you with?" I'm like, "I'm by myself," and they're like, "Okay, join us," and that was it. And I easily joined them, and we just started like wreaking havoc. I was looting more, I was upgrading faster because I had people protecting me, and I wasn't losing my loot every time I grabbed my loot. So I mean, that's how the game is set up. So my verdict to the game is, get it. It's fun. It's hella fun. I know I saw a couple of people complain about the graphics, that it doesn't look like the graphic that they showed on E3 or whatever. But you guys gotta realize this is the beta, and the only reason they're releasing the beta is to collect some data to make the game better. But the game overall looks good. The graphic, the snow, it really looked like an effed up world that you're immersed with, and you're trying to scavenge to survive. So I mean, I'm sure the game is gonna look way more better than what it looks now when it finally comes out in March. So like I said, get the game. If you love Destiny, you're gonna love it. If you love how The Last of Us plays with the shooting, you're gonna love it. If you love third-person mode shooter, you're gonna love it. So pretty much thumbs up all the way. It looks like it's gonna be a hell of fun. It looks like a game that you're gonna play for at least 2-3 years, you know, easily. And I'm sure they're gonna add a lot of DLCs when it comes out, even a year after it comes out, because it looks like one of those games that people will pay top money for the DLCs just because it's hella fun. Alright, noobs, that's it for now. I hope that actually give you an idea of what to expect when you buy the game. I think when the game comes out, I'll do another review of the actual full game, because this is just a review of the beta. So don't go crazy in the comment section. This is just a review and tips of what I experienced playing the game so far for 2-3 days. So don't go crazy in the comment section. But this is not, I don't want to hear that crap. Alright, dude, talk to you later.
No,
bye.
What's happening here?